Hey everyone, welcome back to Edelweiss. In the last part, I believe, I need to turn this down a little bit. In the last part, I believed, I don't remember, it's been a couple days I played. Oh yeah, they were having some fun. For 50 yen, they were having a lot of fun. Um, I skipped over that. I don't remember what they did. They did something inappropriate. I remember one of the thumbnails, in this recording session I didn't take any pictures, so I had to. But I did took some freaking old pictures, like when I said I was gonna show you guys some images from like the first, well, whatever it was between Rin and Kazushi. Well, I incorporated that to my thumbnail. I kind of like rubbed out all the inappropriate stuff, and I just put on a different used over image and what I cut it out. Anyways, back to what we were doing. They just finished up whatever they were doing. Rin says, "Wait here." Rin ran out of the room half naked. In the meantime, I can start putting on my clothes back on. A few minutes later, what is? Here, what is? Rin came in fully dressed. Oh, you put your clothes on. Was it that special issue women have not minding being seen naked during sex but embarrassed when changing? Well, I was doing some other things too. I had to prepare our experiment. Experiment? Talking about our experiment right after sex, Rin quickly turned to the furnace where the flask was already nice and warm. Here we are. This is our key this time. Rin was holding a test tube with a white, slimy liquid at the bottom of it. The substance in question looked rather familiar. Hey, is that by any chance my sperm? Bingo. Figures, then you spiked my lunch just for this? Because you wanted my sperm? Initially, I was gonna drug you, but it turned out that I screwed up and let myself go under the influence as well. Look, just told me that in the first place. Don't stay quiet about it. Can't just say sperm, please. I mean, wouldn't you get turned off by a girl who asked that kind of question? Well, you've got a point. Sex is nice, and a girl who's a little horny is fun for all, but being asked for sperm is different. It could be taken as a desire for kids, which is frightening. I get it. Right, so my plan was to get you too horny to hold back, and then I'd be kind and suck it out. Hey, so it was supposed to be 3,000 yen too. I didn't think you forget your wallet. Hey, I paid 50. I see. You thought it out. Wait, no you didn't. You needed it for our refinement, right? If you just told me that up front, I would have been fine. Because I'm a young girl too. It's hard to ask for a guy's sperm. Rin shouted, red in the face. That was a real reason? So that's why? She was just embarrassed. What a cute girl she is. And very perverted. Overly perverted. But will this work? You went and came inside me, so oh. Oh gosh. No, Ren, you said you wanted me to. Oh, Kazushi, you went and came inside me on your own. Whatever. Was she embarrassed about this too? She was becoming more and more embarrassed about a lot of things. Do you really need that kind of stuff for alchemy? Yeah, it's a really popular source material. They often use what used to stuff like sperm, wait, poo, blood, sperm, poo, pee poo, whatever, and other kind of bodily fluids. Yuck, really? That sounds different from alchemy we study in class. The impression I got from class was much more casual, like instant food. That's because the alchemy we study here is a special branch. This island is a very special alchemic power of its own, and we use that. It means we can skip a ton of prep work and refine things efficiently. Nevertheless, I still can't get things to work. A special power of this island. No wonder it was so easy. I wasn't talented or anything. It was just that everything was already in place to do it easily. But come to think of it, this island does have a special power. I can feel it time to time. What a mystery place this island is. So how are you going to use my sperm? Just mix it in. Or mix it with the other materials and refine it. Rin poured my sperm over the heated flask. Wait, in the heated flask. With a steaming sound, a white smoke started to drift off the flask. Screw my life. Full swing, huh? Well, who knows? Rin stared of the flask, which showed no signs of change. What's gonna happen next? Yes. But Rin pouted like this. You know what? I may only do one route because this game is too long and it's so uncomfortable to read. Does this have to do with what Fushin said to you? You've got to have the right chemistry, you know? I don't think anyone can beat us there, though. Rin seems upset. Clearly, Rin was annoyed by Fushin's comment. You're so cute. Cute, I was really frustrated. Rin looked away and blushed slightly. The way she looked turned me on slightly. Oh no, that's it for today. Don't say that, just a little. Hey. What the fuck is that? Then we heard a strange noise. What? Oh, the flask was making large bubbles. Something was about to happen. Nothing like this had ever happened with one of the Rand's experiments. And no... It's coming. We're a perfect match, Kazushi. Kazushi's remembering me? Okay. Rin seemed overjoyed with the situation. I like her with such an innocent look on her face. If this works, it's gonna be your first successful experiment, huh? Yes, I'm going to turn all the world's lead into gold, then lead will become valuable. Haha. What's the point in that? Hey, won't it finish soon? What's going to happen? Rin was so happy. Even though she wasn't talking about money, I'd never seen her so thrilled. Crack. I heard a cracking sound. I looked. The flask still seemed to be okay on the fire. Rin was still staring at the flask as if nothing happened. Did you hear that? Sounds like something's cracking. No, I don't hear anything. No, I clearly hear it. It sounds like something's cracking. Crack. Again. I heard it again. The sound was it was crystal clear, but nothing seemed to be happening either from a flask or the windows. What's the matter, Kazushi? I don't hear anything. I heard it clearly. What? I looked at the furnace again and questioned my eyes. There was a crack in space between the flask and the wall. What's that? What's what? Look right there. Right above the flask, it's cracking. What? I can't see it well. Rin squinted at it and then shook her head. What do you mean you can't see it? Look, it's so clear. Betty Rim screamed out in terror. It wasn't the glass cracking, but the wall next to us. What? Roots coming through the wall started growing, crawling around like a snake and growing even faster. Over there, the plants were growing like in a time lapse from the floor and ceiling. What's going on? No clue. But this is kind of bad, doesn't it? Oh, that looks kind of bad, doesn't it? Kind of. It's hardcore bad. The crack in the space above the flask was getting big. It looked like something was going to be born from it. This is definitely not good. Something crazy's gonna happen. Well, what do we do? Yeah. This time it was Rin's turn to hear the cracking sound. I would hope she did, since the flask itself cracked and the liquid inside started seeping out. Shit, it's gonna break. Ran this way. Apple ran onto me and turned us away from the flask. We heard the glass explode into fragments. Ow. I felt a sharp pain in my shoulder. It must have been pierced by some of the shrapnel. In no time, my shirt was soaking with blood. Rin looked at me, noticed the injury on my shoulder. Oh no, you're bleeding. Don't worry about it. We gotta do something about the lab first. But drip, drip. My blood dripped onto the floor, leaving splotches. I hadn't thought it was that bad. A puddle was forming at my feet. No way. This looks pretty bad, Kazushi. We gotta stop the bleeding. Drip, 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 drip. The puddle at my feet grew larger. I was bleeding. Was I bleeding that badly? I thought it was just a scratch. Drip. Oh, you passed out. Suddenly I lost consciousness. The next moment, I was the puddle. Though it was bigger than a puddle, yes, it was like a spring. Where are you? Rin looked around. Sorry, it seems like she can't see me. I wanted to tell her where I was, but I couldn't say anything. What's this pond? Why caused she disappear and this pond appear? I don't know. Let me take a screenshot of this. I take a lot of screenshots because I'm forgetting to take screenshots. What is this pond? Why did Kazushi disappear and the pond appear? Suddenly the bubbles appeared on the surface of the pond. Splash. Ah. That looks like Haruka-chan. I don't know why it just does. Something was floating from the spring. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful, glowing woman. She was the fairy of the spring. Who are you? A foreigner? Rin asked something completely off mark. The fairy of the spring had paid no heed and spread her arms out. Two people appeared from her frilly clothing. It was a golden me and the other silver me. What the hell is this world? Huh? What? Kazushi? Was the object you dropped this golden Kazushi, or was it the silver Kazushi? The fairy of the spring had asked Rin with a gentle voice. Rin stared at them vacantly. Golden Kazushi? Silver Kazushi? Rin appraised me on the right and the one on the left. She looked at the golden one more than the golden me more than the other one, or the other. Is this that fairy tale where you get whichever you say you dropped? Rin stood there in a daze for a while before finally realizing her situation. Then her answer was obvious. The real me was sinking to the bottom of the spring. Golden Kazushi or silver Kazushi? Golden. What? That's not the right answer. Maybe silver. When choosing between a large and a small basket, You have not to be greedy and pick the small one, right? No, aren't you forgetting something far more important? Is the silver Kazushi your answer? He's a bitch. Oh sorry, I'll go with the golden one. The one I dropped was the golden Kazushi. If I can end up getting exactly what I said and the silver one is silver, then I regret it. I'm gonna be honest and bet on the gold. Wait, on gold, sorry. Is he trying to persuade herself? Isn't there something a bit more important here? Then are you sure? It's the golden Kazushi? Positive, give me golden Kazushi. For fuck's sake. Then I shall return the golden Kazushi to you. Fairy the spring tossed the golden Kazushi to Rin. It landed on the floor with a heavy thud. Wow, this is solid gold. It looks so heavy. I'm super lucky. You're dancing with the light. You're lucky. How is... Wait, is that how it is? Kazushi, look, it's a golden Kazushi. I wonder how much this is worth. You know I'm not here. There. Huh? Kazushi. Ren finally realized I wasn't there. She looked around the room to find me. Kazushi, you got the golden Kazushi. Where are you? Actually, this is also a pretty good picture, too. Oh yeah, this is also the first time we've seen our character. Wait, why is he wearing, like, freaking pins with hearts on him? Did I just make a huge mistake? Was I supposed to not choose either the gold or nor silver, but say the one I dropped was the regular Kazushi? Now you get it. What do I do? At the same time, she realized it was too late to change her mind. Ran went pale. Look, I'll return this gold Kazushi to you. Please give me back to your ordinary Kazushi. Sorry, we have an return policy. What's with that insulting tone? Who do you think you are? Give me back my Kazushi. Ha, me no speak English. You've been speaking it just fine. Quit playing dumb and give me back Kazushi. Come on. Sayonara. And with that, the fairy of the spring disappeared. Oh no, you're kidding me? I'm really serious. Give me back my Kazushi. Hey, you didn't ask me if that was my final answer, did you? So I should have another chance. Come on, quit joking. Give him back to me. Give back my Kazushi. Despite Rin's desperate cries, there was no sign of the fairy of the spring reappearing. She didn't even know whether her voice was being heard. Please, you can't take anything I have. Wait, please, you can take anything I have. Rin kept screaming out. Her cries echoed over the sky. Splash. I wonder what does she want from Rin? Alright, give him back to me, please. Give back Kazushi. Then I will take the next most important thing to you. Your money. The fairy of the spring swung her arm, fluttering her dress. Snap. Wait, did it just took the money sack on her? Yep. The shoulder strap from Rin's purse suddenly snapped. Her purse flew across the room and landed in the fairy of the spring's hands. Wait, you're taking that? That's mine. Now I will return the ordinary Kazushi. Fairy of the Spring wasn't listening to Ran, she just carried out their contract. The lake fairy swung her arms hard again. I felt like my consciousness was rapidly rising to the surface. No, my body was too. They rushed up and splash. I burst to the surface of the lake and back into the lab room. What? Watch out. I was tossed out soaking wet. Ring caught me head on, throwing us both down to the floor. Ow. Kazushi, are you alive? Yeah, I'm fine. That's great. Rin sighed with relief as she held me, but seeing how she picked the gold Kazushi first, I had mixed feelings. And as promised, I will take this. Wait. Blurp. With Rand's purse in her hand, the fairy of the spring sank to the bottom of her spring. My money, Wait, calm down. I stopped Rin as she tried jumping into the spring as if she were possessed. The spring surface began to subtle bubble. Hey, watch out. Well, what? The spring began to bubble as if it was boiling, and the steam wafting from it. What is this? The steam was blinding me completely. Huh? Within a split second, we found ourselves back in the lab. Huh? Where's that pawn? Or that crazy foreigner? They're gone. No way, my money, Rin's purse was lying at her feet. She happily picked it up. It's probably empty. Thank God. Was it an illusion? She looked inside her purse and the color vanished from her face. What's the matter? There's nothing in it. Huh? How much was there? My entire assets. She took every last one of my assets. Rin was panicking and pale. All your assets? You kept them all in your purse? Yes, all of it. I always keep it on me because I thought it was the only place it would be safe. Your million yen was in there too. What? My 1 million yen too? That's not good. If Rin had the money, I could relax knowing that I could just have her return it at some point, but now gotta get the money back. That's right, but how? Why don't we conduct the experiment again from the start? Rin went backed away from the workbench. The fire heating up the flask was turning into a blaze. The flames were burning too furiously to get close. Look at it burn. The surge of flames swayed like a living thing and grew bigger and bigger. What the hell? We can't start over now. Rin started yelling hysterically as the huge flames began to raise the temperature of the room. It was as if the entire room had become a burner, and thanks to the heat, the plants kept growing. Flower. Suddenly the plants began to sprout flowers. I'd seen these flowers before, the flowers that looked like snow crystals. It's the flowers that bloomed in the garden. They were the same white flowers that were crucial to alchemy, which the principal had been carefully raising before we ruined her garden. The flames burned on regardless, catching the plants on fire too. The white flowers burst into flames, burning into black ash. As the flowers burned up, purple smoke began to permeate the room. Cough cough, this smoke's amazing. Give me back my money. Rin tried to make her way through the smoke, but the flames got in her way. Hey, let me through. Rin shouted out the flames. Rin, stop it. It's not safe here. No, that's my money. Rin tried to thrash her way through the flames. Hey, get back. I'll get it for you. What? Are you nuts? It's too dangerous. Huh? Ran, you were the one trying to go in there. I'm fine. It's too dangerous for you, Kazushi. What's your standard for the statement? You're acting crazy. You're the one in danger. It's too dangerous for you. It's too dangerous for you, Kazushi. No, it's too dangerous for you. This isn't the time to argue about that. Pillars of flame snaked towards us like a dragon. Ugh. I grabbed Rin and jumped sideways. I could hardly see anything through the smoke and flames. We've got to get out of here. Ugh, my money. You still wouldn't drop it, but at least she did realize we couldn't stay here any longer. Let's get out of here, okay? Yes. We're nodding in consent with teary eyes. I set off to run, holding her tight. Shit, the door. The door was blocked by the ivy. I pounded and kicked at the door, but it wouldn't move an inch. Ren, Kazushi, over there. Ren pointed at the window. That's right. We were on the second floor. We should be able to jump down from here. It's better than dying on a floor. The pillars of flame continued to leap left and right like a dragon. We managed to slip through and make it to the window. I threw the window open. We're gonna have to jump, Rin. Rin turned back to the room with a lingering attachment to her money and tears in her eyes. The pillars of flame burst behind us. I jumped out the window with Rin in my arms. Kaboom! That moment we heard a huge explosion behind us. Go away! The blast propelled both of us through the air. Nah. Ow. I rode alongside the ground with Rin in my arms until my eyes were spinning, then we finally stopped. Rin, are you alright? Yes, but... She stared vacantly at the lab room. The black smoke and flames were flickering and licking the walls like a snake's tongue. It's burning so much. Ugh, my money. Hey, forget about the money. We're in real deep shit. Who would have thought it turned out such a disaster? What's gonna happen to us now? I wonder if we can get off of the suspension. Who cares? They can expel us. I care. Don't give up. Live on. Fire evacuation. Everybody else must have heard the explosion. People started gathering around, and I have a feeling our problems just got bigger. Uh-oh. We're truly sorry. Takamage-sensei was apologizing for us.
Hey, you apologize too.
Oh, we're bowing our heads too? Of course. Because of the big commotion, we were caught by Yamagi-sensei and dragged into the faculty room. Really sorry. Wait, we really are sorry. Yamagi-sensei bowed his head deeply once again. Mei-sensei looked perplexed as Yamagi didn't even move his head bowed. With his head bowed. Yamagi-sensei, please look up. This isn't your fault. I'm in charge of them as their teacher. Also... Wait, and it's also part of my job to keep an eye on the alchemy labs. You have nothing to feel responsible about in this matter, Yamagi-sensei. Yamagi-sensei finally looked up as Mei-sensei comforted him. His expression was still stern. No way, Kazushi's my student. What Kazushi's done is the same as what I've done. I'm taking full responsibility for this. Yamagi-sensei, please don't. My responsibility is greater than yours. They're trying to fight over responsibility. Adults must love taking responsibility. They'll make it sound like it's someone else's problem. Well... Ow. I saw stars shooting out my eyes and felt a shock like a meteor right through my head. I was afraid that my head was being buried in my body. Ouch, what are you doing? You two should think about what you've done. Yamagi-sensei usually never smacked a girl around, but I can tell he was pretty serious. Mei-sensei may have been against this corporal punishment, but even she didn't say anything this time. I took heavy losses myself, so call it even. Oh shit, Yamagi-sensei went into hammer mode. Hammer time. Dun, 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 dun. What? Rin victoriously glared right back at hammer mode Yamagi-sensei. Rin was getting a fight now that she was penniless. I'm not gonna think about it at all. Thinking about it would be dwelling on the past. I always look at the future. You can't grow as a person if you don't reflect upon your past. But if I dwell on the past, I'll recall my money and want to die. Renee explained and started to cry on my shoulder. I kinda wanted to know how much she lost, but I felt too scared to actually ask her. Given that I lost 1,000,000 yen myself, I'd rather disappear from existence than cry. Gee, how did you manage to burn down the entire lab? That's what I want to know. I didn't even know how it happened either. I couldn't understand much about it. So what did you do, and in what order? Well, I told her what we'd done, starting from the beginning. I did gloss over a few things, like when we had sex and stuff. You two sure have guts, having illicit sexual relations on campus. Huh? I thought I glossed over that. You can't lie, Kazushi. It definitely sounded like we did it in the lab. Are you serious? Oh no. Two teachers couldn't do anything but stare at us. A man and a woman's bodily fluid, huh? That kind of method does exist, but it was too early for you guys to use it. Oh well, I guess we're just typical teenagers for these days. Kazushi, you're paying for this later, right? I should prepare to spend the rest of summer break in hospital. I didn't do anything wrong, right? This isn't my fault. Nothing will happen to the practitioner. Nothing will happen when the practitioner is unskilled, even if the steps are right. Well, what was that weird pond? It felt like we had wandered into a different world. What was that all about? That's a world that reflected your subconscious. Some scholars say that many of the phenomena that occur through alchemy are a reflection of an alchemist's subconscious. So it was our subconscious mind that was surreal. It may be because you two were high at the time. If you knew how to control yourselves a bit better, the results could have been 180 degrees from where they ended. What, you mean a completely different result? The projection of a mental world is a popular phenomenon caused through alchemical processes. In other words, you could call the experiment a success to that point. Up to that point. Really? So we were actually doing things right? Mei-sensei nodded. Hey, we're pretty good. So is that so? We're almost there. But in your case, the problem started way before that. You guys don't have permission to use the lab. Rin shrugged her shoulders as Mei-sensei stared at her. She pouted her lip. But you didn't give me permission. That's because I thought it would be dangerous for just the two of you. Lo and behold, this happened. Though it went quite beyond my predictions. Everyone sighed deeply. We'd blown the lab to smithereens, and it was the nucleus for our school. I wondered if the reason they were still nagging us about this is because the teachers didn't know where to begin to punish us. Ibuki-sensei, have you reported this to the principal? No, not yet. The principal's off campus today. That's why we decided to act on it today. You're very smart when it comes to breaking rules. Well, at least that worked out best for everyone at the moment. Maybe we should discuss what we can do before you report to the principal. The teachers started whispering to each other. I have one concern. Rin spoke timidly. You only have one concern? I have countless concerns and worries. Well, you're not going to make me pay for the damages, are you? I don't have any money. You don't have to worry about that. You better think about what you've done. Really? Please? I'll think about it as much as you want. Rin put her hands together in front of her and begged the teachers. Please don't beg us like that. We'll do our best, but it all depends on what the principal says. The phone in the staff room rang. No, it was the fax machine. The phone stopped ringing and the fax machine started spitting out papers. I wonder what it is. Mei-sensei picked up the printouts. Oh, it's for you, Kamo-san. Wait, is it Kamo Ike-san? Me? What are they talking about? Freezing assets. What? Sorry. This one says cancellation of patent contract. What does that mean? What? What is this all about? Ring. This time it was the phone ringing. Ran answered it. Hello? What is it? Mom? Huh? Reform fraud? They took your money. Why? It sounded like every problem that could hit Rin's finances was striking now. No, how can it be? Now I'm really penniless? Penniless. All her assets were gone in an instant. That bitch. She really took all my property. Ring. The phone rang again. Rin was startled, but didn't answer the phone. She was scared of any more bad news. Yamagi-sensei answered the phone for her. Hello, Eden Academy? Oh, senpai. Yamagi-sensei snapped to attention. I'd never seen him this nervous or serious. Must be someone he knows. Yamagi-sensei seems really nervous. Who could he be talking to? I don't know. Kazushi. Huh? Why Yamagi-sensei is calling me to the phone? It's for— oh shit, no! Not the motorcycle. What? You're fucked. Fucked. Goodbye. Oh, my ear's still ringing. That damn old man yelling his ass off over the phone. Phone call was from my dad, of course. It was about the bike. Your dad knows Yamagi-sensei? Apparently they went to school together. Yamagi-sensei was my dad's Kohana. Actually, that's all I know about them. I never found out why Yamagi-sensei was so afraid of my dad. What did your dad say? Was he angry? Rim seemed worried about me. I'm sure she could hear him yelling over the phone. He was furious. Well, I knew he would be, and there's a more serious problem. What? He told me to come home if all I'm doing is making trouble. What? To take a break? No, to quit school. What? No way. Really? I was ready to get beaten to a pulp, but I didn't expect him to tell me to quit school. Oh my god. You're actually not gonna quit, are you? She asked me timidly. I couldn't give her an answer. I don't want to, but if he wants me to quit school for real, he'll come and make me come home by force. No way. Yes way. I'm willing to fight against him, but if my dad gets serious, I'm not sure how long I can hold out against him. Rin looked down like a wilting flower and stared at her shoes. I can't take it. I lost all of my money. Now I'm losing you. What I'm gonna do? I never seen Ran so depressed. It moved me to see her like that. Don't be sad. It's not like I won't be able to see you for the rest of my life. I'll fight him for that. Rin still looked sad despite my encouragement. Then she tightened her lips with determination. 3 days. Don't give me 2 days. I'll find a way out of this. She sounded confident. What are you gonna do? I don't know, but don't worry. I have a plan. Rin started to run as she said that. What's your plan? Rin disappeared before my words could reach her. She's gone. What's she gonna do? I hope it's not something stupid. Then Ran really disappeared for 2 days. Okay, guys, I'm gonna end it right here. This is very interesting. You're gonna see what happens in the next part. Goodbye.